Okay, so in this video, let us discuss a problem on code forces. This problem is on arrays, but you might require knowledge of STL like set, vector of pairs, map. Even if you have, basic knowledge, it will be sufficient. So let us read the question. I don't know what is this. I think AMR only. Okay, let's just call it AMR. Has got a large array of size n, doesn't like large arrays, so he intends to make it smaller. He doesn't care about anything in the array except the beauty of it. Beauty of the array is defined as maximum number of times some number occurs in the array. He wants to choose the smallest subsegment of the array such that beauty of that subsegment will be the same as the beauty of the original array. We need to find that smallest subsegment possible. So what are we actually wanting to find out? For example, let us consider this array 1 1 2 2 1. What is the beauty of this array? Beauty of the array is maximum number of times some element occurs. 1 occurs 3 times and that is the maximum. So beauty of the array is 3. But can we delete any one or any element from this array in order to get a smaller subsegment? See, we cannot delete any subsegment. The entire array itself is the subsegment which we are looking for. Let us consider this array 1 2 2 3 1. 1 occurs 2 times, 2 occurs 2 times. But if we look at it, there are 2 consecutive 2's. So the smallest subsegment is this only, 2 3. If we consider 1, the subsegment length will become 5. But if we consider 2, subsegment length will become 2. In this case, we have to consider all the ones, then only it will have maximum beauty. In order to consider all the ones, I need to consider this subsegment, that is the entire array itself. Let us discuss the last example 1 2 2 1 1 2. Now over here again 1 occurs 3 times, 2 occurs 3 times. So there are 2 elements having maximum number of occurrences. We can choose 2 possible arrays. One that is outputted in the answer, that is 1 to 5, which is this array. We can see that in this array also beauty remains 3 because 1 occurs 3 times. Or we can select this, beauty remains 3. Why are these two better than the entire array? Because the length is smaller, right? This length is 6, it has only 5 elements. Sorry, this length is 5, it has only 5 elements. Whereas this length also has only 5 elements. But the entire array has 6 elements. We need to print the smallest subsegment. And if there are several answers, we can print any of them. Which means we can print 1 5, which is this array, or we can print 2 6, which is this array. We need to output L and R, that is the lower bound and upper bound. So as you can see, first time I got a wrong answer because I did a very foolish mistake of not considering the smallest segment. And next time when I tried, I got time limit exceeded, which means my program was not efficient. So let me show you the most efficient code I've written. I have used map set vector of pair of pairs. So what have I first of all done? I have taken the input array, sorry, the input size. I have inputted the array and I am using map to find the frequency of each element, and I will store the max frequency in max, and I will check if max is equal to 1. If max is equal to 1, I will print 1, 1. Why is this? Suppose the beauty of the array is 1. It means what? It means the array is of this form. Something like this, not this only, something like this. I want to convey that the beauty of the array will be 1 when all elements occur exactly once. So I can print any answer. So when I can print any answer, I'll print 1, 1. So if the array is this, the smallest subsegment such that the beauty of that subsegment is the same as the beauty of the entire array is this or this or this or this or this. So I will print 1, 1. The lower bound, upper bound is same. So 1, 1 I'll print if max is 1. If max is not 1, now what I will do, I will check for each element, does it have the max frequency? Why should I do this? Because it is possible that two elements have the max frequency. See over here, 1 has a frequency 2, 2 has a frequency 2. I need to find all such elements which have maximum frequency. I will put it in a set. Set is better because insertion is faster and it will be in sorted order also. Sorted order doesn't actually matter right now over here, but still I prefer set. So I used a set here. Next, after finding each and every element which has a maximum frequency, I will traverse through the set. And moreover, the reason for putting set was, see over here, when I traverse the array, I get to know that frequency of 1 is 2. So I will insert 2 in set. Now when I reach here, again I will insert 2 in set. So essentially I am using set because it will reduce the number of comparisons I make. So set is a better option here. After that, I'll traverse through the set. And here, what am I doing in these two loops? I am finding the first occurrence of the element I am iterating over. I am iterating over the set. I am finding the first occurrence of whichever element I am iterating on. And this loop represents the last occurrence of that element. For example, if my set S has two elements, 1 and 2, my loop will start with 1. I will first find the first occurrence of 1. I'll equate it to num. Then I'll find last occurrence of 1. Then what will I do? I will put it in this vector. It is a pair of pairs. I am pairing a number with a pair. What does that mean? What am I doing actually? See, I am finding out the difference between the last occurrence and first occurrence. Smallest subsegment will be that subsegment which has the shortest length. Shortest length means difference between first occurrence and last occurrence is minimum. That is what I am inserting here. I am pairing that distance with the lower bound and upper bound. That is L and R. Basically, the lower bound, upper bound, I am pairing it over here. I am pairing the lower bound and upper bound with the distance. That's all I'm doing. Finally, I will sort the vector and I'll print the minimum. Minimum will be what? The first element only, na? Minimum distance will be the first element. So whatever minimum distance I have, I should print not the distance, I should print the lower bound and upper bound. That is the lower limit, upper limit of the subsegment. How to access that? We know that this pair is the second part of this pair. There is one pair here and one pair here. This pair is the second part of this pair. That is why dot second, dot first, dot second. So V of 0 dot second represents the pair, which is the pair of lower and upper bound. And V of 0 dot second dot first represents the lower bound. V of 0 dot second represents the upper bound. We use the dot operator when it comes to pairs. I hope you're familiar with that. If you are not, you can refer to Geeks for Geeks or any online material. You can pause the video and refer if you are not confident. It is simple only, you will understand once you read it. So this was the answer. So if you try to do it, it is first of all not such a tough one. It is 1300 level, but it's okay. Beginners and intermediate people might feel little difficult, but it's okay. It's not so tough also. You will get TLE and you might just make a silly mistake like me. That's all. After that, you will figure it out. So if you had a problem with this question, now I think you know how to do it. I suggest you to code it by yourself now after understanding the logic. Pause the video, understand, rewind, and then again try to solve it by yourself. So thank you for watching the video and bye.